the Testosterone Heist, your ultimate battle plan to reclaim your hormonal power. All right, let's have a very real, very raw conversation. Why is an entire generation of men walking around feeling like a shadow of themselves? We're talking about low energy, zero drive, brain fog, stubborn weight gain. This isn't just about getting older. This is a full-blown hormonal crisis, period. And what's the world's answer? TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. Get the shot. They want to sell you a subscription to a sledgehammer solution for the rest of your life. Well, today, I'm going to expose the heist. We're going to talk about the real reason your hormones are crashing, and we're going to give you the ultimate battle plan to intelligently reboot your system from the ground up. By the way, just so we're clear, this is my personal opinion. I am a health professional, but this is for educational purposes. It's not medical advice. But if you're ready to stop treating the symptom and start actually fixing the crime scene, by the way, that's what I call it. It's not just a cause, it's a crime scene. All right, listen up and let's roll, because we're going to talk about the hormone hijackers. We're going to unmask the culprits. See, this isn't a mystery. Like I said, it is a crime scene, and I'm about to introduce to you the main culprits. And I call them, when I say it's a crime scene, I say assassin number one, your own fat cells. That excess body fat isn't just sitting there. It's an active hormone hijacking organ. That's right. It's a hormone hijacking organ. Your fat tissue contains an enzyme called aromatase. And what does it do? It finds your precious, powerful testosterone, and it then converts it into estrogen. Your fat cells become these little estrogen factories that are working 24/7 to take down your testosterone. And then you have assassin number two. That's Big Pharma's favorite cash cow. And that is these cholesterol-lowering medications. Because what's the building block of all your sex hormones? You got it, cholesterol. So, what have millions of people been prescribed? They've been prescribed these statin drugs, which block your body's ability to produce cholesterol. See, here's the thing. You can't build these powerful hormones if you're actively sabotaging the production of their most critical raw material. It's not a coincidence that when they started prescribing all these statin drugs, that we see testosterone levels just tank. It's a cause and an effect. So let's come up with the battle plan. How do you win the war against low testosterone? You don't need a sledgehammer. You need an intelligent battle plan, and it starts right now. So step one, let's get to the cause. Shut down that estrogen factory. This is a non-negotiable. First, you have to win the war on weight. If you're a man over 20% body fat, the single most powerful thing that you can do is to get lean. It's why our weight loss programs see clients' energies and vitalities skyrocketing through the roof. See, we're shutting down the aromatase factories. Second, you need to stop eating the things that trigger aromatization. So what's that? I'm talking about cheap inflammatory seed oils like canola and soybean oil. You get the xenoestrogens out of your system. You get those from plastics, tap water, get that out. You got to get your phytoestrogens out from soy. You got to cut alcohol, which is a direct stressor on your hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, and it's also a known hormone disruptor. See, what you do is you eliminate these enemies from your environment. Step two, reboot your primal power grid. That's what I call it. This is where we go on offense. So what you do is you need to reset your body's natural clock, the circadian rhythm. How do you do it? And this stuff is not hard. So as soon as you wake up in the morning, make sure you expose your eyes. And I'm talking about bare eyes, no glasses, no windows, your bare eyes to the sun upon awakening. That sets the circadian rhythm. The circadian rhythm is your master regulator of your entire endocrine system. Then you have to get sleep. You got to lock in your sleep schedule. In bed by 10 p.m., up by 6 or 7 a.m. This is when your body does its most critical hormone repair. All right? So you have to have that sleep. Then you got to do grounding. Get your bare feet on the earth for at least 15 minutes a day. It's one of the most powerful, free endocrine regulating tools on the planet, full stop, period. Then step 3, bring in your special forces. Now we're going to bring in some elite tools. Here's the truth bomb. The single most powerful tool that I've seen for this is hydrogen-rich water. HydroMolecular. And if you guys know, I was a major portion of getting the first hydrogen-rich water out to the en masse to the public. This is molecular hydrogen. It is so powerful. Why? Because it's an intelligent antioxidant. And the research has been earth-shaking on this. They did one study where they looked at men with low testosterone, and they found that a firestorm of oxidative stress was crippling their hormone command system. And so when we look at molecular hydrogen, one of the things that we know that it does is it wipes out oxidative stress. And it doesn't just blindly boost testosterone. What it does is it goes in, it quenches the fire. What I mean by that is it quenches the oxidative stress, allowing the body's natural signals to work again. And here's what I say about that. So you have these reactive oxygen species of free radicals. And most antioxidants, they're working on all these ROS free radicals. But there's what's called ROS signaling. And what that is it's like a thermostat within your body. So if the temperature goes up, your thermostat it kicks on the air conditioner to help lower that. Well, your body's the same way. So there's a lot of these free radicals that we think are bad. They're not all bad. They're signals. And what happens is one will go up. That creates another chemical reaction within the body. It tells the body to do something. It's a signal. So there's two the ROS free radicals that don't compete with, that don't participate in this ROS signaling. And they happen to be the two most dangerous, most damaging free radicals in the body. That's the hydroxyl radical and the peroxynitrite radical. So what does molecular hydrogen do? So molecular hydrogen takes out the two worst free radicals in the body, the hydroxyl radical and the peroxynitrate, without affecting the ROS system, because it doesn't affect the other free radicals in the body. So it's really, really powerful. And that's the thing. You want to allow your body's natural signals to work. See, it's not, so molecular hydrogen isn't like a booster like these TRT. It's a master regulator. It helps your body find its perfect, powerful hormonal balance. And that's the power of it. Then you combine that with a targeted formula like Pollen Most, which contains flower pollen extracts, which have shown to support testosterone. Now you're giving your body that elite support that it needs to win this situation. Okay, so here's the bottom line. The secret to reclaiming your testosterone isn't about adding a booster rocket to a broken engine. It's about taking the darn parking brake off. You follow the battle plan. You shut down the enemy. You reboot the primal systems. You use intelligent, targeted tools to support your innate intelligence within the body. That's the entire philosophy of all of our systems. Food pharmacy, Wellness Technologies, and all of our weight loss programs. We don't fight the body. We empower the body. You take a look at these other, whether it be the cholesterol medications where you're taking out the body's main resource to build hormones, cholesterol. Or you look at these GLP-1s that are like a demolition crew trying to renovate a mansion. They're just swinging a sledgehammer, while Wellness Technologies.ai is like having that master architect with the original blueprints there to know exactly what to do, helping you to rebuild stronger and better than ever before. That's what we want to do for you. So if you're done being a victim of this modern world and you're ready to take back your power, it's time to get serious. And that's what I'm all about. That's what our programs are about. Hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button. Let's take back control of your health. Boom! We are unleashing a health revolution with food pharmacy and Wellness Technologies.ai.